Good day, good morning, friends. I hope you're doing really well. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. And I had this thought this morning that what if we prepared for the onslaught of nonsense that is diet culture and all the big promises and all the big, like, you'll have no problems and you always feel happy and confident and good and you'll always look like you have it together if you just get the right body. Your health problems will all go away forever. There'll be no maintenance. There'll be no checking in. There's just like you do the diet, take the pill, you're done. If we had a plan or a strategy going into the next couple months, I would say till the end of February probably. If we did all of that like excitement and buying the new journal to write down your food and booking the training appointments and doing the online coaching calls with your weight loss guru person, if we were to do and read all the magazines and like soak it all in like day after day, if we were to do all the things, even half of that, to actually learn how to keep our boundaries and make time to regulate ourselves and help ourselves. I'm going to talk about how you don't really get yourself out of fight or flight. You learn that you're in it and how to open your window. But we'll talk about that in a second. But what if we got really, really like, wow, I'm going to have my own back. I'm not going to abandon myself when diet culture is making me feel like I'm not good enough. And so instead of like, okay, so what diet strategy I'm going to do to not feel good enough via changing my body? Like, wow, they're making me try to not feel good enough. I think I need to go take a walk or I need to call a friend to remind me that I have these things on standby, whatever your list is. So I got a lot of private messages around like, this is what I'm doing this work and recovery for, so that this time next July I don't get in that cycle where I'm doing really good in recovery and then I crash and burn like every year. Like this year I want it to feel like, wow, I'm safe and I don't need dieting or restricting or OCD to manage my overwhelm. Even unconscious that I don't even know about. I can just feel it happening and have extra appointments in place, that kind of thing. So what would that look like for you? If you know that things are happening and you're going to family events and maybe people are going to be saying some stuff, do we need extra? And I hesitate to use the word self-care. I mean, it's a good thing. Self-care, taking a walk and taking a bath and getting your nails done or whatever you do, get into nature is all really good. But some of that is more co-regulatory than others. And all that means is like your system is able to notice what's around you, like resourcing, whether it's, people, nature, things that are relatively safe. If we can keep orienting to honestly what is good and actually be able to locate that and keep ourselves in the present as much as we can, we might find that we don't need the next exciting. It seems like a really brand new concept, but there's not that many ways to diet. It's just, either taking out food groups or taking out overall calories, and that's about it. There's nothing magical. It's just repackaged different ways, different decades. So recognize that there's nothing new under the sun. And number two is that stuff is going to feel attractive to you only to the level in which we haven't fully unpacked and integrated those experiences of not feeling too much, or of feeling too much and not feeling like we've had enough safety, enough connection, whatever. So if you know what's missing that gets you kind of pulling and sparkling towards diet culture as it comes around full force now in the next 2-3 months, then it starts to take some time to like, what do I know is like one of my things that probably is going to make me vulnerable. And it's not because you've done something wrong, it's just part of your history, to diet culture seeming like a good idea. So remember, this process is not a free-for-all for, just eating all the foods and not caring about anything or never moving. It's about being able to slow down and feel safe enough inside to have some clarity about what your needs are and being able to reach for those things and take them in a way that your system knows that it's safe. If it doesn't feel that way, we've got some barriers that we need to work on. And so that's what I hope over the next month or so, we keep working on here. So what regulation means is that we're able to ride the waves of stress and eat normatively. What co-regulation means is I can, whatever is here in my environment, a person, nature, dog, like we're both in a space that we're not in fight or flight together, and that builds your window to be able to tolerate things that happen in life, or to be with things that happen in life without us going into threat response. And that's what we're hoping for. And going on a diet or any kind of disordered eating behavior is a threat response. We feel like something is too much or not enough. And usually it's about us, like ourselves. And we want to look closer and look more closely. You know, how old is that? And can I be with this right now instead of going on a diet? So I hope this series so far is really helping you. I would love to get feedback from you all, comments. You can put the comments below and tag me. I'll answer your questions. Send me a message so we can kind of see like we're on the right track here together. How would you know inside? Does this make sense? If you can hear some of that in your cells, we're on the right track. If you're feeling like, whoa, what are you talking about? I just want to like stop binging, stop restricting, then I need you to go a little deeper as to like, well, how come I want to go to a diet? Diets are terrible. I mean, they make me obsessive, and it makes me judgy to myself and others, and it's like kind of all consuming. How come I want to do that? And you'll know the answer really quickly, and that's the threat response that we need to work on. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.